Well, here we are, Route 66 once again. I can't get enough of this road, guys. I really love it. You appreciate it so much more when you're on a motorcycle. Because of the history and the fact that all these people, they come pretty much from all over the world and they ride on this road. And I'm excited too because this is going to be a part of the Midwest Moto meetup. So we will be coming right through on this road. What the hell happened to that house? But anyway, like I was saying, this is going to be part of the Route 66 route. Or I should say the Midwest Moto meetup route. One of the rides I got planned will be on this very road. Now this is like the original older part of Route 66. There's the old 66 Cafe and Hotel. But this part of it, I believe, was in service from 1930 to 1940. That was when this road was in its heyday. And it's split, and now it's actually, like, this is Route 66 considered old historic, and then Route 66 is actually over here too. It's kind of weird that it splits off in spots, but yeah, there's the sign in the road right there. But this will make for some good riding. But anyway, guys, I want to kind of inform you and tell you a little story about something that just happened to me a couple weeks ago. Now, I don't know if you guys have had any negative altercations or run-ins with dogs when you've been motorcycling, but I just had my first, what I thought was going to be pretty bad experience. And I mean, it wasn't a great experience because it scared the hell out of me. But to fill you in, I'll make this story as short as possible because I don't want to give you the long version. But I was on break from work and I decided to go over to Hillsboro, which is a town about 10 miles away from where I work, during my lunch break to get my car sticker renewed. Well, I went into the DMV, didn't have much of a wait, got my sticker renewed, hopped back on the bike, and I started making my way back home, right? Well, I had an SUV in front of me, turns on his left turn signal to make a left. So, of course, I slow down, and this car comes to a complete stop in front of me because there's traffic coming this way, right? Well, after about 3 or 4 cars pass, about 20 seconds or so, I'm about ready to get going. And then what do I see out of the right corner of my eye? A brown big dog. And I don't like to single certain types of breeds of dogs out because I know not all dogs are mean and not all dog breeds should have a stereotype of being mean. But this was a big brown, probably 55, 60 pound pit bull. And this pit bull was in no way happy to see me. Now, sometimes dogs just do this for territory, but this dog did not have good intentions. So this dog's like rushing toward me, and I look over, and then my stomach like ends up in my throat. I'm like, holy crap, my heart's pounding. And I've never had a bad run-in with a pit bull before. I've met plenty of pit bulls, and they are tame, calm animals for the most part. But I know they have a bad reputation for being mean. But this one did not have good intentions. He was barking at me, snarling at me. I mean, this guy was probably 2 feet from me. And he just wasn't barking just to bark at me. I mean, I seriously thought this dog was going to start nipping at me because of its demeanor. It was not a happy animal to see me. Well, anyway, that car's still in front of me and all this is going on. And then it gets to the point where the car turns off. And this dog is now circling the front of my motorcycle. And I can't go because every time I try to accelerate a little bit, the dog moves in front of the motorcycle. And I'm like, holy crap, this dog does not want me to go anywhere. It doesn't want me here. Who knows what the hell, what it's thinking, what it wants to do to me. And all I can think about is, this is going to go one of 2 ways. One, I'm going to get mauled. Or 2, I'm going to attempt to try to go on my bike, and this dog is probably going to run into me and knock me over, which could end up even worse. I'm trying to shoo this dog away with my hand, just trying to scare it off. I'm kicking at it, but I'm not trying to kick it. I'm just trying to shoo it away to scare it off, because I don't believe in kicking dogs or anything like that unless they have an intent to hurt you. Like they are hurting you. That's the only way I will do that. But anyway, the dog's still circling around once or twice around my bike, and then I get it over to the right side of me, and then I remember from my MSF course to just gun it. Well, I start gunning it, the dog then runs in front of my bike, so I have to stop. And then I got cars behind me, and they're probably thinking, what the hell is this guy doing? So what do? It's the only thing I can think of is I hit my horn. The dog scurs off onto the side of the road, and then I gun it. This dog is keeping up with me going 30. And I'm like, what the hell is this? What are they feeding this dog? And I'm like, holy crap. So I hit second gear, and then, you know, I'm doing 50 and a 30. And then, you know, of course, you know, there's no dog that's going to do 50. I don't even think a greyhound will do 50. The dog finally gives up, and I just coast away. And my heart's freaking pounding, man. Now, I don't know how it is where you guys live, but there is a leash law in Illinois, especially in town. That dog should have been on a leash. And where the hell was the owner? You hear your dog barking outside for a good 2 or 3 minutes straight, and you don't come outside to see what's going on or call the dog off? I had to get back to work, and I'm running late, so I got home, or not home, but back to work. And I am thinking the whole time, man, I need to call the police and let them know about this dog. But I end up not doing it. I probably should have, just to report a dog off-leash lease, which I thought was going to kill me. But anyway, that's my story. If you guys have ever experienced something like this, let me know in the comments below. I mean, I think I did everything right, but you know, you have your training, and then you don't really, at the time that something does happen, sometimes your mind just goes blank, and you're just in the moment thinking, holy crap, what's going to happen to me now? But then, you know, knowing I had all those cars behind me, the only thing I could think of was to blare that horn. And that dog, thankfully, scurried off enough for me to gun it and get away from it. So let me know what you guys think, because this is the first time this has ever happened to me. I mean, I've had dogs bark at me on my bike, but I've never had one, you know, snarl and bark at me from like 2 or 3 feet away. And I'm talking Cujo shit too. I'm not talking just whoa, ruff, 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 ruff. Look at this guy. This is like snarling, angry, everything but foaming at the mouth. Anyway, guys, that's my story. If you liked today's video, please hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you've ever experienced a similar story which had a negative impact on you from motorcycling with dogs. I see they have a lot of those compilations out, like Dogs versus Angry Bikers, and I really wish I would have had my GoPro on, because probably shouldn't have been, but that was like the first thing I could have thought of when this whole thing happened. I was like, man, I wish I could have got this on camera, but I didn't. Anyway, guys, like I said, if you like this video, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, take it sleazy, be kind, and I'll see you in the next video.